Hey everybody, I'm live. I'm gonna apologize straight up. I'm a little tired tonight, so if I seem a little whatever, it's because I'm a little tired tonight. But hopefully you guys will wake me up. So hey everybody, 9 people in the room, which is nice to see. Zachary, I see you're already registered in there. How's it going? So lots to talk about, I guess. Let me see. It was a week ago. It's hard to tell. There's so many things. Hey Shamir, how's it going? There's so many things happened in the last little while. I don't know what happened last week or when, but yeah. So we got lots of new faces on the Habs, and Robert Dufour, Owen York, how's it going? And it should be a very exciting season. I'm excited to see what this new group looks like on the ice. Ryan, how's it going? What's up? Not that much. Not that much. Just hanging out and trying to recover. My son had an operation at the beginning of the week, so everything's great. He's fine. I know I put it up as a retinal transplant. It was actually corneal transplant. So yeah, he's doing great. And just really early mornings, and I don't long days, and I'm still recovering. So Jordan Tyler, Alexander, Rob, I called you Daddario again. Rob Daddario. Okay, let's see. Sorry. I told you I'm tired. Do you think Claude Julien is the best man to lead this team? I don't know. I mein, he's not the best coach there is, but I think he's good. I think he's going to do a good job. I mean, let's see. I like Julien. I'm not one of those Julien haters or want to see him go. Let's see what he does with this team. I think he's going to do well. I think the team's going to do well. And yeah, no. I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Is he the best man? There's probably better coaches out there. Are there any available? I don't know that offhand. I really don't. So I don't know if I'm the one to answer that. Oh, poop, 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 poop. I'm sorry. Who do I think will make the biggest impact in their rookie season, Romanov or Caulfield? You know what? I got to figure Romanov because I don't know. I just think I just think Romanov. I don't know if I can actually articulate it. I think Caulfield, being on the small side, going to need a year or two to break in to show his big numbers. I think Romanov is going to make an impact in his first. I really have high hopes for Romanov. I think he's going to make an impact first year. I don't know that Caulfield makes that big of an impact first year. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to say Romanov. Sorry, I've got an itch over here, my mustache that won't go away. I think we should let Carey blocker punch anybody that's stepping out of line. No need to. The big defense is going to be there. Not a problem. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Hey, automatic, not a problem. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Everybody's life is different and busy and whatever. I'm glad you came in and said hi. George, thank you. Yeah, he's doing great. Thank you. Appreciate that. How do I think the recent signings will affect locking up KK and Suzuki long term? Well, I don't think they will. The guy that's going to affect is probably Danault because there's just not going to be the money there that I think he's asking for. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. If he's really asking for the same kind of money Gallagher just got, then I don't know. If they pay him that, that could affect it. I don't think he's going to get that. So we'll have to see. I don't think it'll affect them long term. Eating chips. Zachary is watching this and eating chips. All right, buddy. Not a problem. I had chips earlier today. Isn't it Alan Vigneault's turn to be recycled? Well, he's with Flyers, so considering everything that just went on in the playoffs with him, I don't think so. I think Romanov has a more impactful position, and since I think both Caulfield and Romanov will succeed, it will appear as though Romanov is better, while Caulfield will be in the shadow of forwards. That's it for the beginning, until So yeah, that's a good way to put it. So yeah, but Caulfield will shine here. It's not that I think he won't. Just I think in this first season, it might not be that. You know what I mean? Morgan, how's it going, buddy? Rick Green mentioned on what's that called? In Habs In and Out. Is that it? Habs In and Out, something like that. I used to watch that show. That Montreal now has three number two lines. I'd say two number two lines plus the fourth line of Evans, Byron and Wheel, Belzile. What do you think, and what does your fourth line look like? Well, mine looks like. First of all, I've got a video out on that, right? But it's also titled "Way Too Early" because it is. It's way too early. There's still time. There's still moves to be made. First of all, he has to come under the cap, so there's moves to be made there. There's still room for possible tinker. If say he moves Byron and Wheel, right? I mean, you're freeing up almost $5 million. You can pretty much figure if he's doing that, he's bringing somebody else in. So we're gonna see what. But right now, Byron, Evans, and Wheel. Did I have Wheel? Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Go to my video. I have it in the video. But I still think that's going to change because still a lot of time left and won't be any more big changes happening. I really don't see that happening. But I think there might be some tinkering and might not. We'll have to see depending on the price that's paid for the guy coming in and what. But, I don't know. Leafs have no good defenders. I also listened to the latest ep of the podcast the other day. Awesome, thank you. It hit over 100. First podcast to get 100 plays. So we're onward and upward. There will be a name change, though, coming soon for the podcast. It's going to be tied more directly to the channel. So there will be a name change. I will announce it slowly. It'll happen probably in a month. Slowly break people into the idea. There's a name change and then the name change so that people don't get confused. But there will be a name change because two reasons actually for it. By the way, I'm scrolling. So I scrolled back down. If I missed a comment, just please type it in. Take a super chat or whatever you want. It's the last week I'm announced. We're doing the draw next week for the skates. So if you want to get in on that, it's the last week to do that. Okay. So now, damn it, I forgot what I was saying. I got to scroll. But I was saying I scrolled back. What else? I don't remember what I was talking about now. I'm going back up here. Hang on. What was I talking about? The podcast. The name change. Okay, I think that's it. Dano should get a Toffoli contract, not a Gallagher type. Well, yeah, okay. I said it in the video yesterday. I kind of figure it's going to be anywhere ranging from probably 4.75 to 5.25. I don't think they can afford to pay him more than that. So I don't know what the actual number would be, but that's my guess, somewhere there. Let's make room for Kovalchuk. I hope not, really. I don't know. Yeah, Armia on the fourth line for me as well. Well, on the right side, there's not much. I don't think there's going to be much choice unless Toffoli plays left side. If Toffoli plays the left side, Armia can be on the third side. But I think Toffoli playing the right side most of the time, with him moving around a little bit, I think that gives you better balance, three scoring lines, better balance, at least to start the season and then see how, it's going to shake out from there. Guaranteed what you see at the start of the season isn't going to be the team at the end of the season, but you got to start somewhere. Louis Zumbulis. Thank you for watching the videos. Definitely, my pleasure to post them. But thank you guys for watching them. That's who deserves the thanks. So awesome. I guess I should say we got 33 people. Yeah, if you guys are having fun yet, I don't know if I'm entertaining yet, but give a thumbs up. Let's get that thumbs up number. And if anybody's new, or you haven't subscribed yet and you want to do that, that's down there. Give a subscribe and you'll get notified when I for your daily fix of Blue Bar Rouge. That's what I say in my videos. So it's growing pretty fast, so you're gonna have to type them in again probably for a lot of people. Sorry about that. Habs should have offered sheeted Mantha. Yeah, but Mantha's going to cost a lot, and I don't think they have the money. They should have done that. They would have done it early. I don't think he wanted to wait on an offer sheet to find out whether they're going to be matching or not, and he wanted to make his moves. Does anybody know when KK plays his first game? That's a good question. I don't know if he's even back there yet, but he must be. I imagine soon. Byron on the fourth left wing. Yeah, well, unless he gets moved, I don't see him at the start of the season. I mean, I don't see it any other way. It might be different, but I mean, he can play third line and have Lehkonen and Armia on the wings on the fourth line. As long as KK or Suzuki don't end up on the wings at any point in the season. Well, I think the fact that they moved Domi pretty much cements the fact that they're not going to do that. So I would think, Armia is the most underrated player on this team, followed closely by Lecky. I love Lecky. I love Armia. But Armia, remember in the playoffs, he played fourth line for a bit, and he played well there. I think fourth line's not a bad spot for him. So I think he's going to bring a lot there and bring some scoring to the fourth line. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. The best part of these additions is the effect it will have on our special teams. That should all, yeah, I mean, the whole team, the whole, everywhere. It's just going to be better everywhere. More talent, more proven talent, some Stanley Cup rings there, guys who know how to win, guys who know how to win under pressure. I mean, there's a lot there now. Redden, how's it going, buddy? Is my son having a rough? Can you hear him in the background? Yeah. He just started playing again yesterday, actually. He couldn't play for a few days. So probably he's having fun. I know he has fun. He live streams on Twitch. He just started a new channel. Well, he started doing that when he moved. I want to say not when he moved in here, but a little while ago anyway. And yeah, so he's trying his stuff out on Twitch. Yeah, Morgan, zero money. Yeah, I mean, Mantha's going to command some money. It's not like he's coming in cheap. Mantha's going to be 6-7 million. So they don't have money for that. So unfortunately, I mean, I'd love to see Mantha here, but I'm happy with the moves they made. And besides, anyways, Mantha coming here, kind of, when you think about it, Josh Anderson, they traded for him, the thought of getting Mantha went out the window because that's the same. I mean, that's, that big power forward guy. They went with Josh Anderson. So I doubt they would have gone with Mantha anyway now or after that. Trade someone for Ratcliffe. Yeah, again, I don't think that, although he's a young guy making not much money, so maybe because Bergevin said in his recent that virtual press conference that you're going to see the kids playing, the young guys playing because they have small contracts, and teams across the league are going to need to be doing that. So, yeah, but don't expect anybody making anything more than $1 million. Nobody's coming in for that at this point. Is there a Canadian division coming? Standing predictions on that. I think that makes the most sense. I don't know what they're going to do, but it makes a lot of sense to have a Canadian division. From Jeff, got some good news. The wife, awesome. Jeff's wife was running an election down in Pictou County, Nova Scotia, and she won. So congratulations to Jeff's wife. Everybody, congrats to Jeff's wife. Awesome. Tell her congrats. Awesome. So you're now a city councilwoman's husband. So that's pretty cool. Hey, listen, if she ran for mayor, guess who'd be on that, who would have made it yesterday, right? I'm great, Redden. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that. And good to see you all, as always. Shamir wants a recount, Jeff. Scotian Canadian had a series with a Leafs fan. Yeah, his buddy, actually. I saw some of it. It didn't excite me to watch more. I watched, I guess, about 20, 25 minutes of it. But it was long, and I go, okay. It didn't really do it for me, but I love Scotian Canadian. So, but it was a really good idea, and it's a buddy of his. And actually, I think it's a really good idea. It didn't, for some reason, I don't know, I'd have to give it another watch from where I was, but I love the idea of that. And yeah. Oh, wait. Let's scroll too fast. The guy couldn't stop mentioning Josh Anderson's injury history. Obviously, the Habs did their due diligence, and Anderson is good to go, right? You got to think, right? I mean, you got to think that. It's Leafs fans just need anything to not feel bad about their team. That's all. Picto. That's how it's pronounced. Picto. Or Pic2. Oh, it might be Pic2. I said Picto. It's Pic2. Pic2. Hey, Robert. Thumbs up. If you wanted to trade Price, first you'd have to fire Bergevin. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's in Bergevin's plans to trade him, but I mean, they signed him to a long-term contract for a reason. And they're building this team right now in order to get the most out of Price. So watch and see if that's not the case. Players who have joined the Habs recently seem to have the best season of their career. So I have high hopes for Toffoli, Anderson, Allen, and Edmondson. You know what? That's a point I've not seen anybody make, and I like that one. I've not seen anybody make that, and that's true. So why not these guys coming in and having their best seasons ever? He let us promote the podcast in the comments. I lost you. Who did? The mayor did? Who did? I lost you there, buddy. Sorry. I've been busy making food for the world. True story. Tell us more about that, buddy. You work on a truck? No, I forget now. I'm not going to say what I think because I'm probably wrong. But tell us more about that. Hey, NHL, how's it going? NHL Hockey News Reports. Got so great question to ask you. Hope you like them. Some great questions. Okay, awesome. Scotian Canadian interview is not worth rewatching. Yeah, it didn't really look. I would tell him I'm not. It didn't do it for me, but I think it was a great idea. Probably do that again, and maybe it's the first time they did this. So, but I think it's a great idea. Have a chat series with a Nordiques fan. Yeah. I don't know. That's not a bad idea. But now you can't have somebody in the studio. I'd want to do that in studio. Can't do that right now. So maybe down the road when that's possible. Picto. No, because the reason I say that's not Picto, Morgan. Okay, Scotty 2 Hockey, when he says Primo, he says Primu. And I know when Jeff wrote out on the text what his county was, I say Pic2. Then when we talked, he said I said Pic. He said whatever Primu, so Pic2, and I think it's Picto, and he says Pic. Anyway, that's how it worked out. I'm confusing myself, but so I know it's not toe. How he pronounces it, it's spelled like it's toe, but it's not. Okay, I can't. How many people are in there? 37. No wonder it's going really fast. I can barely. So I'm really sorry, guys. I'm gonna either have to go backward a bit and then it backs up. I don't know which way to do it, but I can't believe how fast you guys are making it roll. Trade Byron for Granlund, but the problem is if you're trading Byron out, you can't take salary back. You're trading him out to clear cap space. Taking salary back doesn't really make sense. I mean, unless he's making $1 million or less, I don't know. Jake Allen is like second and fifth overall in goals against and save percentage last year. Price was 32nd in both. You know, Morgan, I got to tell you something. You can make all the arguments you want about Price, but we don't make the decision. So no matter what I say, isn't going to change anything. And let's see how the season plays out before you say any of that. But Price is here. He's not going anywhere. It is Pictou. But you pronounced it Pictou when you talked to me. When I heard your voice. Unless I'm wrong, listen, I'm old. I get it. You guys are gonna make it like, oh, he's old and he's forgetful. That's true. Okay. The thing is the Scotian Canadian dude. Whoop, I was reading that. Is well spoken, and that Leafs fan. Well, he was a Leafs fan. Yeah, listen, Matt's very well spoken and knows his stuff. His buddy, I don't know him, but I think he gets his point across a little better, and maybe that's what it was. But yeah, I mean that's his buddy. You know, I'm not going to make fun of his buddy. It's his friend, his good friend. They said they were good buddies, and hey, they weren't wearing masks, and they were so they must know each other well and trust each other and all that. So no, I'm not going to make fun of his buddy because I like Matt. I like Scotian Canadian. I wouldn't want him to think I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. God damn, I'm from Nova Scotia. Pictou. Okay, I got it wrong. Well, I've been known for that to happen. It's Pictou. Okay, guys, gang up on me now. Do you think we should sign Kovalchuk? Thank God, something else other than Pictou. I personally miss him and want him back. I don't know. What's he going to do here? Where is he going to play? The thing is, for me, with Kovalchuk, if he doesn't play in the top six, he doesn't really produce. So if you're looking for him to be here for big numbers and all that, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. So at this point, too, I don't know if they bring anybody else in. Maybe, like if they move Byron, I guess maybe they do, unless they give Paling a shot on the left side there. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see how it plays out. So I guess Kovalchuk. I have a feeling Kovalchuk will still be around. So we'll find out. MHGA Habs 22. Make Habs great again. Awesome. I think he did that. Like maybe not great. We'll find out. But he's made them a lot better. I can't see like he's brought in guys. I guess Anderson not as much, but he's brought in guys otherwise that have proven themselves to be what they are, and they'll do that here as well. So I think he's done a really good job. MB probably won't touch the roster anymore, which is wise, except to move Wheel for cap space. Well, he's got to move more than Wheel for cap space because he said he wants $1.5 million. And that won't do it because the Wheel's only making 1.4 and they're 353,000 over. So Wheel only clears them just over $1 million. Somebody else is going to go too, unless he does just Byron. But there's a lot of things he can do, but I don't think it's just Wheel if Wheel goes. Okay, I had to scroll again. Sorry, guys. Byron has a big presence in the locker room. He hopefully bounces back from the poor season due to injury. I get it, but okay, if Byron was say making 2.5 instead of 3.4 million, I don't have a problem at all or think that he might go. But the fact that he's making 3.4, he's going to probably play on the fourth line. I don't know. It seems like a lot for a fourth line player, and just based on that, and that they need to get under the cap. To me, it makes sense that Byron might go. Do I like Byron? Do I want him on the team? Absolutely, 100%. So it's not like a personal thing. It's just, it's a business, and that's what happens in a business. You got to make business decisions. So I think that's what they do. when Tatar goes, we'll need to get new guys on the left wing, obviously. Yep. And I mean, there's a really good chance because when Tatar got 1 year left, but he's going to want, he's going to want some money. I don't think he's going to come in under 6. I don't know if there's room for him. So, but you know what? There's time for that, and things happen, and you think you're looking at one situation today, but when that time actually comes, there's so many other things that came into play or that happened, and it's a totally different situation. So that's why I called my video the way too early, because it's way too early. It was for fun, and quite frankly, it did way better than I thought it was going to do. I think it's sitting on 4,200. It's almost might hit 5,000, but I didn't think it would go that big. But I also know that that's what interests people. And one way to get new subs on a channel is you got to get your videos out in front of people that aren't your subscribers. And everybody else does these, and I thought it was really. I have fun doing them. They're fun to do. So if people want to watch them and they're good for the channel, I do them, but they are too far out to really be serious. You know what I mean? Sure, some of it's probably going to come true, obviously, but it's kind of a little bit too far away. So let's see. Morgan is explaining the reason I am big on Price leaving is because it's a low risk, high reward prediction. Also, I think Price is severely overpaid. Signed with Seattle already. Look, it's a big contract, no doubt it is. And I don't think anybody would tell you that he hasn't basically underperformed the last few seasons. I get that. But you got to take into account a lot of the factors around going forward. Can't always look at the past because guys have bad seasons and then have good ones. So you can't judge from that necessarily. But I think it's clear. Look at the moves that were made. Look at the way this team is built right now. It's clearly predicated on getting the best performance out of Carey Price that they can get. Making it so that Carey Price can perform at his best. That's what this team is built for right now. And they're built for the playoffs. It showed that they're a team that's built for the playoffs even before these moves by how well they did when they got there. They did a lot better than anybody would have thought. So they've improved on that, and they've improved around Price and the backup, the defense. I mean, it's better. So he signed. If they were going to move him, they'd have tried. And he has to agree with it anyway. He's got no movement. So they're locked into what Carey Price decides. That's how it really goes with it. So I don't think they're going to leave him open. I don't think he's going to leave himself open to go to Seattle, although it makes sense. He's from that area.